The Foreign Press Center Leaders of Tomorrow tour gave opportunity to the participant journalists to see one of the food security measures in the U.S., Feeding America, which is regarded to be the #1 hunger relief agency, has been supporting 200 food banks across the U.S. to feed the needy for over 4 decades now. The food bank in Memphis, Tennessee supports 30 districts, popularly known as counties, in the Mid-South. The food bank in Memphis is the biggest in the Mid-South, with 224,000 square feet, holding 5 tons of food. This is something that African countries like Sierra Leone need to help in enhancing food security. The Food Security Monitoring System report in February 2023 by the World Food Programme Sierra Leone Country Office shows that 78% of Sierra Leoneans are not food secured. So the feed salon priority of President Bio's second term can also make use of the food bank idea. Government and the private sector need to support the development of hunger relief agencies like this for the poor and needy. But to note, President and CEO of the Mid-South Food Bank, Kathy Pope, said the initiative cannot succeed without actively working with local farmers.
We have worked probably the last year and a half through some additional funding from USDA and some other federal partners to learn about our farmers. What is being grown? How can you work with those local farmers? For example, we want to get to the point that we can say, if you grow this much pounds of sweet potatoes, for example, we're going to buy it from you. And we want to get on a schedule of, oh, well, right now you're growing sweet potatoes, but then when the season changes, you may grow strawberries. And I don't know agriculture well enough to know how you turn it all over, but they are doing that, right? They're growing this, and then they turn it over, and then they grow this. So I think that's really important, is know what can be grown in those areas and work with the farmers to grow it. But they need a fair price for their product.
To witness firsthand how it works, the food bank, with support from an organization called Good Neighbor, provided food items for 500 households in West Memphis, Arkansas, one of the poorest counties in Tennessee with limited industries. Some beneficiaries give reactions.
This is to help our family because of our low income. Our check is not very big that we get every month to support us, and people have to pay whopping rent or whopping light bills. And this is to help us for not to spend so much on the high costs of food now. So it's a blessing.
I've been hearing about it, and every little bit help. Food prices is so high now and everything, so whatever they giving out is a big help.
With the situation I'm in, it helps me out a lot. And so when they gonna see this big red joke in the yard, because the little money that I get because I'm on disability, it helps out.
Marketing and Communications Manager, Mid-South Food Bank, explains how the food is shared.
A household is between 1 and 4 people. That's an assumption. Of course, there are households that may have 8 to 10. So in that case, they would fill out a form to where they say, hey, I have 8 people in my household. And then, I'm not sure if you saw, but if you go up to any of the cards, there's a number between 1 and 4. That's how they determine who gets what food and how much.
However, with what is seen today, poverty in the U.S. is different from Africa, because at least these people can afford a car, something that is impossible for poor families in Sierra Leone. Salifu Nakamar, AYV News.